Hey guys, it's me again. It's been a while since I've done a replay analysis of a game, and this is my game that I've just played. And I think it warrants an analysis. I think it's one of the cooler ones to make an analysis on from the last one I played. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, but life, Christmas, vacations, and stuff like that happened. So hopefully, I'm aiming, I think, for like a video once a week or twice a week. For a while, was trying to make it every day, but it's really hard for me to do that. So I think with more relaxed schedule, I'll be able to be more reliable for you guys. So without further ado, this time we are playing 4-player game, decently rated, as you can see. And I'm consciously picking Alexandria A. And why is that? Because there are no green players here. I'm the only one green player, and this sitting next to Colossus should be pretty easy to achieve. And because of that, I will just go full green. And this hand is garbage for full green. And I was thinking about making it maybe not full green, but on the other hand, I still think this is a solid strat. So here it's between excavation, I think, and marketplace. If I think they will be doing gray, but they shouldn't do gray, so I think it's out of the question. So maybe it's between excavation and clay pit. And I think I picked clay pit here, but I'm not sure if that's the right decision. My idea was to just like get this, so he can get excavation, and maybe he will get stone pit, so I can maybe buy off him instead of relying on this guy. But yeah, it's one of the two here. I forgot how annoying clicking this so many times is. Okay, so here I was like, oh, okay, is this guy going green? Maybe he's doing the green Colossus. So I was like, okay, Workshop doesn't hurt me. Scriptorium will come back. None of these cards excite me. I'm not planning on building the second Glassworks. My plan was to just build this, maybe build this if I'm going full green. This is just like maybe if one of my neighbors builds it. I just don't want to commit to this with Glassworks. Or maybe if I get Forum. But here, yeah, I'm just going for the Workshop. Here, this is another like really bad hand. I know that for the last hand, there will be both Cloth and Apothecary, so I won't be able to get that much green going. So I'll just pick Tavern here. He kind of gets me like with the two stones and stuff like that, so maybe I can actually just make something happen here in the first round with the Tavern. And like he saves me here. Like if you're playing this Colossus, don't do that. Like yes, you are getting some gray resources, but they don't help you in Era 1, they don't help you in Era 2. Like none of them if you're not going green. This just gets you like one of the blue cards. I mean, it's this one. It's really not worth it. You are just helping the green player here. Of course, this is like the specific situation where they kind of know, all of them right now, that I'm the green player here. Probably none of them will pivot because it's very hard for them. So here he's like really helping me. And my plan is to use the help. So here I'm building Apothecary. I'm really sad to see all of these cards go because I would gladly pick any of them. But yeah, this is the most important as I still count on Scriptorium coming back. But I probably shouldn't. Spoiler, it's not coming back. Okay, here nothing is really good. I don't want to spend all of my gold because at this point I was considering that I'm not getting a Scriptorium back. If I'm not getting a Scriptorium back, actually I think that Apothecary might be a mistake maybe I should have counted, because like I'm really set up to buy dispensary in the second era, but I'm really not set up to buy a library. So yeah, here I'm going for marketplace just to secure school for the second round. And maybe library. But I really need that. I cannot spend gold here. I really can't. And he even builds me this, so actually this plan right now becomes a possibility. Here I would either throw or build pawn shop. It's not worth spending, but I thought that I have enough so I can build a pawn shop actually here, and I actually think that's okay. And for some reason this guy is just like letting me have this with paying me. Like he didn't need to build that. He was so helpful this game. But not everything runs smoothly, and that's why I wanted to show you this game. Like when you see this, you want to cry almost. Like obviously I want all three of them, and I can have only two. And that means that I'm like already one green short, and then they can actually bury some more. There is only school left. There are only 5 cards in the green, right? So 4 of them are on the single hand, and actually Forum might be also playable for me. Usually I don't like Marketplace with Forum, but here it might be actually playable. Yeah, normally Courthouse would be a pick also if I had like Scriptorium, and Glassworks is kind of needed for my last wonder. So this is like, of course at this point like these 3 cards don't matter that much, but here this is terrible. I actually went with Lab, just so I can like not pay 5 and waste all my gold. And I know that one of them is coming. This is like a saving grace, right? So I know that I'm actually getting 2 cards out of this hand. And yeah, like probably I will get Dispensary. They won't let me have Library here, but we will see. Okay, I've clicked enough finally. Okay, here I'm picking Quarry just so I can have this, and also it lets me have cheaper library, which is pretty important if it comes back to me. So at this point my plan was to build actually 2 stages and hopefully get the school, and fortunately I got the school. Like I think that this guy should have actually buried this, but you know, and he should actually maybe even buy red card. Like this was really strange pick and really greedy. But I cannot punish him with going red. I need to go for school. And yeah, I don't know what he picked on that card. Probably Caravanserai. Here I need to start building Wonder. I have like 3 picks left. 1 of them has to be green and 2 of them has to be this. So I'm just hiding Aqueduct. And here I'm picking Dispensary. And here I'm building a Wonder stage. This is pretty easy choices. And going into the 3rd era, I'm not that happy. Like, this could have gone worse, but yeah. Here, I was debating, like, what I should do. And I actually thought that just Town Hall is good enough here. I cannot really compete on red yet. I would have to like bury 2 cards and then he can counter with 1, he can counter with 1. So actually my plan is to just get some greens and get the Wonder and don't lose terribly. Like this guy is the worst position ever, so he's like out of the race. And it's between these guys. And actually, like, this guy has crazy amount of points. I was like, I miscounted here, and I think I'm paying him some money. He's like in a great shape because he had this already, and just like a single guild helps him. So here I'm picking Town Hall just because like it's the best. I don't really want to do this or this. Here, this is 8, so this is great, but I'm actually picking him, passing him this card. I hope this wields for me. Like, this is important that I get this back. And I'm hoping to build like 2 of the 1 symbol, but he's like, actually, okay, I'll grab Academy, and I'm like, okay, then I grab Lodge out of this hand. There is nothing super good for me here, so I have to do this, and I'm actually hoping that I get University back, because without it, I'm like screwed anyway. And I'll be in 3rd place whatsoever, just because this guy cannot do anything. My hope is that he actually goes for red and wins against them. And they have to spend some time building red. Here both of them are on the same card, and here is where I make the final mistake of this game that actually cost me this game. And I actually realized that, but I clicked, I like went, okay, this is better than this, which it isn't. But then I thought like, wow, this guy has no pick if I get Senate here. And I should have gone for Senate here. And I can actually get, like, I actually have to pay him, which is unfortunate, but I can actually get Senate here, and then he has like no pick from this hand. But I went for the observatory or study, I don't even remember, and that's actually costing me the game. Here I think I went for the Wonder stage, and I'm actually hiding this just because it's the most points for him. And he can actually get Senate from this hand, which is unfortunate. Here I wield University, but when you see the final score, I lost by 1. And if I would have like 2 golds left. Actually, maybe it didn't cost me. Yeah, it cost me because he wouldn't have been able to build Senate, and none of the other cards would give him any more points. So, like I said, this guy not a factor actually. Like really, this guy was like average, and he helped me a lot in the first era. And this guy actually beat me just because I forgot that I have to take Senate, or I wasn't quick enough to switch. So hopefully you learned something from this game. Actually, I think that the Alexandria A in this case was better choice. And I actually liked my plan. There was like a lot of help from this guy, but a lot of screwage from the card orders. So this was pretty challenging. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.